what they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
All right. Make sure this is on. Hey, welcome back to Nights and Weekends with me, Marcus, your host. I had wanted to put in my 2 cents on the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, apparently eating pets along with geese that are out in the parks and stuff. So, Ed and Marcus, throw in the clip of Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, talking about granting a lot of temporary protective status to a lot of Haitians.
That is why also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection.
So, as we can see there, what had started as a trickle of Haitians into Springfield, Ohio, turned into a flood of Haitians. And put it like this. I do not know about the cats being eaten, okay? But what I will say is I find it a little bit funny that most of the media is not talking about the reports of geese and ducks being eaten, because there's a lot more credible evidence about that, and they refuse to show it, because if they were to show it, it might end up starting to poke a little bit of holes into what they believe is going on. So, Ed and Marcus, throw in the clip of the guy at the city council meeting back in August.
Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them like.
He's talking about it. Okay. And Ed and Marcus, see, just in case you were to sit there and say, oh, that is just one guy. You know, it isn't going on. It's fake. It isn't happening. He's just one guy. He just heard about it. Ed and Marcus, throw in the clip from the New York Post of the actual phone call that had come in from a person who saw it.
Communications.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I got a question. This is a non-emergency line, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm sitting here. I'm riding on the trail going to my orientation for my job today, and I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand. They got away. I couldn't make out the first 3 of the license plate, but I got the numbers.
So, that happened. Okay. Now, let's hop right on in here, okay? Make sure my mic's on. So, here we go. Now, this is kind of what is going on now. Ohio is sending troopers and $2.5 million to a city that has seen an influx of Haitian migrants. Okay. Now that $2.5 million, that's over 2 years, by the way. But let us see here. Republican Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, who I will not vote for if I lived in the state of Ohio. I wouldn't vote for that dude. Remember, he has shut down the economy. Never letting that go ever. Okay. Said Tuesday he doesn't oppose the temporary protected status program under which 15,000 Haitians have arrived in a city of about 59,000 people since the year 2020. Now, it's actually kind of funny. The AP has to throw in 2020 to make it seem as if a couple of hundred people may have been there in 2020 when Trump was in office. And then 2021 of them, of the flood of people that have come in, they just have to make sure that they cover their tracks, but it's fine. But said the federal government must do more to help impacted communities. Now, we're going to hop on over to the New York Slimes. Okay, we're going to go right up here. Why thousands of Haitians have settled in Springfield, Ohio. Businesses needed workers, and Haitians, many already authorized to work, heard living costs were low, but the newcomers have strained resources, and that has fueled tensions. The straining of resources, I don't think would happen if everybody was coming to work. Here we go. Ed and Marcus back. So just to get you very acquainted with what kind of people we are allowing to come to our country, we can go on ahead and look here. The average Haiti citizen has less than 5 years of schooling. Okay. 50% of Haitian students don't attend primary school, and about 80% don't make it to secondary school. Poor literacy rates. We're going to go here. U.S. aid assessment found 75% of children couldn't read at the end of first grade, and almost half of the second graders couldn't read at all. Only 61% of adults are literate. Okay. And here we go. We're going to go down really quick to this is from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. 50% don't attend primary school, with roughly 80% failing to reach secondary school. You, American taxpayer, since we have these open border, I hate to say it, white liberals and the people of color who frickin' follow their dumbass plans, are immigrating people in that are below the people here who need help. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? And had jobs. I don't think that would happen, but I'm going to scroll down here a little bit. So in this article, they talk about how the city's leadership and the Chamber of Commerce attracted new businesses to Springfield. And by 2015, the population had dwindled to under 60,000. Now it's about 80,000. Okay. Now, just as a side note here we go. What started as a trickle swelled to a surge after the 2019 pandemic, coinciding with deepening political and economic instability in Haiti after the assassination of the president in 2021. Okay. Let me go back to myself here really quick. I have to throw this in there. The people at the New York Times or the Washington Post or ABC, NPR, NBC, LA Times, et cetera, any other leftist organization, these are the same people who will happily sit there and say that if white people were to go to a place that doesn't have a lot of white people in it and you were to bring tons of them there, that's bad. But remember, it only works one way because they only view things through the lens of power. Meaning if you live in the United States and you happen to be white or even a native person. Oh, Marcus, throw in the clip of how the resources there are being strained. But again, I thought all these folks came here who were able to work and many businesses were just happy to have them. Throw that on in.
And the people that come out here will be Haitian. Okay.
How long you been here in Springfield?
I've been here for 7 years now. What takes so long is because they've got only 2 lines that they serve people in there, sometimes 3. And on all 3 of those, they got interpreters for each one, right? When it'll go a lot faster if you had 1 line for people that like couldn't, speak English that well, and then have another line for people that can go through the line faster. Because a lot of times they'll have paperwork with them and stuff, they won't have it in order.
Now, let me just make sure I say this again, because we live in such an era of decadence and untethered from reality. Every single last migrant who comes to this country, or illegal alien, or somebody who hopped over the border, had a kid, and just and their kid is now an American citizen. I hope Trump puts an end to that, because if you actually go read the law, which most of y'all haven't, it was never meant for people to be able to come here and have a damn anchor baby. But anyway, the point is that we live in a world that has finite means at any time. Okay. You bringing a ton of people in who cannot paddle and will simply latch onto the boat. This happens. Okay. That's exactly what the hell happens. And as we can see, their resources there are strained. Okay. And we're just going to keep bringing more and more people in. But getting back to the geese. Okay. We are going to read this from the Columbus Dispatch. We're going to attempt to read it. Okay. On March 27th, they received a complaint from someone who claimed to see a group of Haitians take off with a Canada goose and mallard. That's a duck. The reporting party advised 3 Haitian males grabbed a live duck and a live goose and placed them in black trash bag. The report states the reporting party advised that the individuals got into a silver Honda Odyssey with 30-day tags on it and drove away. I mean, does that not sound plausible? The caller did not provide any information that could have identified a suspect. Oh, okay. Hey, how about just say 3 black guys did it? The hell are you talking about? Okay, according to a follow-up report in June closing the case, the officer said he had monitored the area but never found any evidence of the alleged crimes. Okay, are you going to go there and find like the duck wrote a note and put on there, "Oh, I'm being taken"?
They're going to take you.
Jim, stay focused, baby. This is key.
You will have 5, maybe 10 seconds.
They're leaving. I think they're...
Hell out of here. And then on August 26th, Clark County Sheriff non-emergency line fielded a call from someone that was the call that you heard earlier, who said he saw 4 Haitians carrying geese while he was on a trail. He provided a partial license plate and a vehicle description, but he was not able to get a photo according to the audio call. Now, let's go back here. To the folks out of my audience, can I ask you a question? Are cultures different, or are all cultures the same? Okay? This type of stuff should not sound foreign to anybody who lives in the United States. If you've read anything about what goes on in other countries, et cetera, remember the guy Barbecue who had taken over in Haiti or whatever. He had a thing of apparently being like a damn cannibal. Ed and Marcus had to go find it just in case you think that I'm just making it up. Here we go. Amid the rise of barbecue, a video has emerged that shows a member of the cannibal gang eating human body parts. The video on X shows a Haitian man tearing flesh from the leg of a burning corpse and eating it. That's what's going on the small island that Haiti also occupies with the Dominican Republic. Okay, and like other parts of the world, they do other stuff that Western Europeans and the offshoot of them, people here in the West in America, don't do. So, according to the residents, yeah, these people are at least taking ducks and geese. Cats, don't know. But the point is that I would not put it past them. I wouldn't. Okay. If anybody from a foreign country that's not Western, like if somebody came here from Canada or Japan or Western Europe or parts of Mexico or, Puerto Rico, which is United States territory anyway, I wouldn't expect for that. But if you were to tell me that somebody came here from Laos and they did something very different than what the people do here, I wouldn't be like, oh, no, hell no. As a matter of fact, that would never happen. Yeah, it would. Okay. So at the end of the day, let me put myself in here, get a little bit of color. End of the day, the citizens are saying that this stuff is happening because they see it. Okay? And at the end of the day, every single last migrant, illegal or otherwise, who doesn't come here and work immediately, they all come with a price tag associated with them. Excuse me. And it is rather damn annoying that people here, because we have it so good in the West, we have it so good. I'm telling you, we have never had it any better. Actually we did, but anyway. We think that we can do things that are untethered from reality, and it isn't going to have any type of consequences. It makes no sense to bring in 15,000 people to 20,000 people into a town of 59,000 and then think it's all good. So at the end of the day, if somebody were to try to tell you that this is impossible, it isn't happening, just point to the call from the New York Post, from the actual Ohio Department of Recreation. Okay. And you all should go check out Tyler Olivria, I believe his name is. I'm going to have it in the description to the video. He actually went there and interviewed people. Now, the Haitians are saying, no, this isn't happening. But the residents are saying, yep. These folks are doing all types of stuff that is not acceptable. All right. So I'll see you in a week. Bye.